quarter. Coming in off the road, the Pistons are back in Detroit for this game. And Cade Cunningham out with the recent injury.
Kevin, he went down that last game, and he's not available tonight. But from the injury report, doesn't look like he's going to miss an extended period.
Brent, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Oh, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends, runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
Now Hayes, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Bay. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Rebound by the Pistons.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
This ball movement by Detroit. The shot by Ivy, no good. New York with the ball. It's a three-point game. Back to Randall. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. McGee inside. Taken away by Hayes. And now Ivy running the floor all by himself. Misses the layup. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Looking for their first basket of the game. Kept alive. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Hayes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And Killian Hayes, born in America, yet didn't play high school basketball. That's unheard of.
Well, Killian's dad played a bunch of years in Europe, and he really loved his time in France, so he believed the best way for Killian to develop his game was to play pro ball in France.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And here are the Knicks. Searching for their first points of the game. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Makes it off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Ivy. Stewart with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Now here's Fournier. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Brunson, trailing by 5. Just 3 to shoot. Randall no good. It's stolen by Randall. Inside, McGee. Bay pulls it in. Back to Hayes. Pass to Crowder. Here's Bay. That one misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Now here's Stewart. A three-pointer is right on target.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
There's no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Pass to Randall. Crowder with the steal. Back to Hayes. Pistons passing it around. To the inside. Stewart in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Hayes. After R.J. Barrett's bucket.
Stop going. You gotta stop going. Fuck.
Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. Here's Fournier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brunson, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now, here's Stewart. He's got 6. A 3. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Fournier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. An impressive feat last year. Fournier set the record for most threes in a season by a Knicks player.
And that number surpassed the great John Starks mark. Fournier always brings great shooting wherever it is that he plays, and especially from the three-point line.
Now here's Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you flash back to Sadiq Bey's rookie season, and as the Wildcat came into the league, he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year voting.
Here's Brunson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Now, here's Barrett. Back to Fournier. There's the triple. And the Knicks miss again. And finishing 4th in the rookie race is certainly a compliment for Bay.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Sadiq Bey has a ton of potential.
Pass to Bay. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bay's got 8. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Both teams will make substitutions. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
New York calls timeout. Knicks trail by 10. Now, quickly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Count that bucket.
Well, Robinson staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
Now, here's Shamet. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment, obviously, was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Shamet. Here's Stewart. Back to Shamet. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Knicks trail by 9. And here is Toppin. Back to Quickly. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Reddish. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Detroit leading by 9. And here's Hayes to the wing right side. It's deflected. And he recovers it. Now, here's Quickly. Into the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player, and he's automatic when he gets there.
And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as Quickly, Brent, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. Outside Hardaway. Down low. Here's Toppin. And a missed layup. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Shamet. To the middle. Hardaway with the steal. Quickly with a wide open look. New York, no good that time either. Joseph with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Reddish after the basket by Detroit.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Diallo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Robinson with the block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
107 left here in the first quarter. Here's Shamit. Here's Duran. And at last, they get one to fall.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Lock at 6. Here's Toppin. Rebound, Detroit. Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Second shot opportunity. Stolen. Pass to Diallo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Good.
And the Pistons lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Pass to Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Barrett, no good. Pistons leading by 12. Shamit on the wing. It's good from long range. Shamit's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Barrett. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Barrett. Bounce pass from Randall. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And passed by Liver.
Those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And they get it. The shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
to the paint. And the dunk by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
Left side, Joseph.
Oh
And he
my
makes good
God,
play.
yo, this nigga doesn't jump.
Joseph's got his first bucket in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And they're running from outside the arc. And it's Shamit missing. Knicks trail by 20. Pass to Brunson. Randall outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
So both teams changing it up here. The first one falls.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he can't hit the second.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Hey, gets the bucket.
Encouraging to see Sadiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
Outside Fournier. Back to Randall. Pass to Brunson. Jay Crowder pulls it in. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Or the 3. That one, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. The Trey. He can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And Barrett slams it in.
And sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Pass to Crowder. From deep 3-point range, sinks the triple. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Brunson. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Ivy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
So he gets them both. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Releases. Randall no good.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Offside Crowder. And he banks in the layup. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit the other way now.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Lets it go with the three. Robinson pulls it in. Here's New York. Over in the corner, Randall. And again, it's the Knicks missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. New York takes timeout. And new group in for the Knicks. Quickly with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Quickly. Pass to Hardaway. Going inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hardaway has got his first 2 points. Here's Ivy. He's got 7. Shamet with it. Hardaway picks him up. Fires from deep. And it's Shamet missing.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Hardaway, no good. Detroit leading by 23. Ivy. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Bay. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. And Toppin throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Pass to McGee. Now Hardaway. Back to McGee. Comes up empty down low. Pistons leading by 19. Shamet with it. Guarded by Hardaway. And here is Shamet. He's got 9. To end the drought, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Right side, Fournier. From deep.
Oh, that's a foul, man.
That shot off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Faster quickly. .119 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Toppin. Now here is McGee. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stewart with the steal. Shamet with it. And it's Toppin picking him up.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
McGee in the corner. New York moving the ball around. Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. He's off on that one. And the Pistons now going the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Quickly with it. Outside Hardaway. Fournier for 3. And so it's Detroit sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pass to Brunson. Crowder with the steal. Fast break Detroit. Ivy leading the charge. Drops in the layup for 2. And now that's 11 points for Jaden Ivey.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
And here's Brunson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Hayes. To the wing on the left. Hayes gets the bucket.
And Bay, because he has that shooting ability behind the 3-point line, he could put points up in a hurry.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Down low. Crowder with the steal. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher. And, hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Now, Bay, he's got 16. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And Hayes sticking with his shot that time. The defense closing in around him.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hayes hits them both. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. And here's Brunson. He has 6. Randall outside. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Robinson's got 6 points.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Here's Bay. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Hayes. Robinson with the block.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Here's Fournier. Randall down low. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Pass to Brunson. From past the arc. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. 6 to shoot. Inside. And stolen by Bay. Here's Shamet. The Pistons rebound. The Pistons working the ball around now. Offline with his 3. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Pulls it from the elbow. 2 points. That one goes. Hayes has got 4 this quarter. Randall outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 5. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hayes has got 7 points.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
Pass to Brunson. Fournier in the corner. Shoots over Shamet. Knicks with a new 14. Randall outside. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams making some changes here. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Here's Ivy. He's got 13. Diallo has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And R.J. only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Back to Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Barrett, no good. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to Barrett. Over Stewart. Barrett, no good. The Pistons on offense. Out to the wing. Diallo with it. 7 points in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Stewart a screen. Out left to the wing. Robinson with the block. Pass to Toppin. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Ivy. Back to Diallo. Now here's Joseph. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Hardaway. Outside Robinson. the corner, it's Toppin. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Diallo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And the Knicks making a change here. And the Knicks with possession here. Quickly with it. Picked up by Joseph. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Now Joseph. 5 points in the game. Down low. Up and in on the layup. Livers has got 7 points in the game.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Bounce pass Toppin. Stripped it away. And here's Diallo. He's got 11. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Turin slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Toppin. Back to Quickly. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Ivy.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
To halt the run, McGee's shot is off. Right wing. Pass to Diallo. Here's Livers. No good with the triple. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Making a change here. .129 left to play in the third. Randall right side. In the corner, Hardaway with it. From about 19 feet. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. .110 left in the third. Pass to Stewart. Stolen by Quickly. And here is Toppin. Back to Hardaway. Now here's Reddish. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Randall no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And that one's good. Shannon.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Hayes with the steal. Now to Detroit moving it up. In the corner, Bay with it. Drills it from outside. Bay's got 19 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so is Detroit. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Hayes. Stewart a screen. Pass to Shamet. A second chance effort. And it's Crowder laying it in.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
Quickly with it. Taken away by Hayes. To the paint. And that one's good. Shamet.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Pass to Sims. Now quickly. In the corner, it's Toppin. And the 3 off target. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. They get the rebound. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Back to Hayes. Tries a 3. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's quickly. And it's Shamet with the rebound. There's the pick. Here's Hayes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Grimes. Can't connect from short range. Detroit with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Bay wide open, and he fires. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Have to like the way Bay is playing. He's bringing it every moment.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Grimes. Here's Green. Shoots over Crowder. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Pistons on offense. Stewart a screen. In the corner, Bay with it. Lets it go from deep. Knocked loose.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Grimes. And here is Toppin. Pass to Sims. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Stewart with it. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Green outside.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Pass to Grimes. New York moving it around. On the wing, Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hardaway. They need this one. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Here's Ivy. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Sims. Pass to Green. And here is Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Back to Green. On deep. And again, it's the Knicks missing. So it's the Pistons now. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Now the Knicks with it. Now here is Hardaway. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Noel. From deep three-point range. The shot by Ivy, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Sims. New York missing again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
That free throw missing.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Pass to Grimes. Now here is Robinson. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Pistons.
But the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Diallo with it. Over to the wing. To the right side. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. So New York will take it the other way. Looking to end his cold spell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It feels like he can take on anyone on the inside. Hardaway Jr. loved the aggressive attitude there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And just a better job of getting to the line here. Second half, didn't get there once in the first.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
New York called.
Just the old one? Oh God, man. Run! The fuck, yo?
The list was pretty good. You can. Always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point. Guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin. In 25 years, there'll be another list.
Fast break Detroit. Here's Durham.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Outside Hardaway. To end the run. Craig pulls it in. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Duran. Fade away. And the shot is long. And so it's New York with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Reddish with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here are the Pistons. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in. 10 points here for Jalen Duren.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Reddish's shot is good.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Pass delivers. Back to Hayes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And it's Shamet missing. And the Knicks with possession here.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Hayes. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it out a nice dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one